Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. For better starting field position for this offense. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The interception stopped a threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. To the air on second down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On target. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. To say this is a slow start would be an understatement. They haven't even made the chain gang move yet. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The snap sets up to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The sure hands, it's Gomez. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got a wide open receiver. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Pitt pushing the pace. Dropping back, it's Gore. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've...
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. It's complete to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's caught. It's Gomez. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The give to Davis. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Offense in a bunch formation. Now they'll run the draw. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Finds the tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Gore. Sets up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. Grabs it in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
Hunt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Hit right back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Gore. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. will just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better.
Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Pretty rare to see an inside run like that go for such a big gain.
Yeah, no trick 'em. That was just straight fire off the ball, hit you in the mouth, great blocking up front, creating the big hole for the running back to run through, and then you got to get that fast sucker on the ground.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Makes the quick grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working on the right. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Marshall quick to the line. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll try it over the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. And the returner will be brought down. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Uncorks one. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Gore. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt. And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 27 to Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he got loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking for a man. It's Gore. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got the first down and more. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
He makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. It has been a rather rough ride for this. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Quick quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Scanning the field, it's Gore. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quick strike complete.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. And you can mark, turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Gomez.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to Davis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Looking to throw, it's Gore. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. And some room to work. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bobcats offense will have the ball first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Spins away from the defender. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw. It's Savage. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Off-play action on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pass their way in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Marshall! Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Got his man.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass, it's Savage. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Bobcats are threatening in the red zone. Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Dropping back, it's Savage. Fires on the move. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll ride Davis here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Marshall quick to the line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Herd! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 17 to Louisiana Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Savage. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. 6th play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Pocket breaking down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll close the gap to 14.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. At the 45 on its way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Savage. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The give to the tailback. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They feed him again. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quick handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
At the 7-yard line. First and goal, Texas State.
Looking to throw it, Savage. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
It's now second.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
Texas State.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
The Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. They'll run the screen. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gomez. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man in the middle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass, it's Savage. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. Finding open areas. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pulls and throws off the RPO. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The RPO fired complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Quick spin on the run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Gomez. Got enough space. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bobcats will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to throw, it's Savage. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 18-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They'll be facing fourth down. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the fifth kick of the night. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Going to take a shot on second and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Spins away from the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Marshall back at it with another first and 10. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Marshall lines up just needing a few inches on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Makes the grab on 3rd. Oh, what a cut! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Marshall, 31. Texas State, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Savage. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Bacon. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
36.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
13. That's a 1st down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. The give to the back. Got a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Herd! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Hawaii. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it past the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking for a man, it's Savage. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Out of bounds at the 48. First down for the offense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.